The product I will introduce today is the Balkin, the successor to the new F1 Pro. In the Sky Ball series, it can be used in a total of 8 colors: green, red, yellow, blue, sky blue, purple. You can use both 1 and 2 control methods. The Balkin has an elastic material in the shell part, so you can enjoy fun drone sports without getting hurt. Feel free to use the Balkin to enjoy exciting drone sports. Hello, I'm Assistant Im from the drone company. The product I will introduce today is called Balkin, a successor to the F1 Pro we sold at Helsel, part of the Sky Ball series. It has been developed to address all the drawbacks of the previous F1 Pro. Balkin is a drone used in drone sports such as drone basketball. In fact, it was the drone used in the drone basketball competition at the 2024 Drone Show Korea held recently. This is the drone currently adopted and used as the official ball in drone basketball. Also, it is a suitable sports drone for participating in C-class competitions organized by the FAI. Shall we take a look at the product box? If you look at the front of the box, it is marked as suitable for the C-class competition organized by the FAI. And if you look at the side of the box, it shows the size of the device, and on the back of the box there is a QR code. This QR code directly links to the manual for our Balkin. If you have any questions, you can check the manual immediately. We've looked at the entire box, so shall we open the product now? Let's open the box. When you open the box, you'll find both the upper and lower parts of the drone. As for the battery, it may come already installed, or it may come in a form where the battery is detached. And inside, you can see a grey-colored controller. The controller looks the same as the original F1 Pro. Also inside the manual for the product, there is an extra connecting arm for the propeller, a driver to assemble it right away, and a charger. These are the components of the Balkin, and now let's take a look at the product. The basic color is white, and the canopy, which used to be flat, has been changed to a round canopy. Also, the controller color has been changed to gray. Shall we assemble the product first? Let's use a screwdriver to assemble the product. If you look at the lower side of the product, there is a place with 2 layers and a place with just 1 layer. You need to align these parts properly. The part with 2 layers has slightly larger holes, while the part with 1 layer has no holes at all. This part, if you look at the upper frame section, there are also protruding parts and parts without protrusions. So you need to attach by joining the protruding parts with the double layered section from before. Let's assemble it all. When assembling, instead of tightening right away, first loosen the screws slightly and then tighten them again when the upper shell and lower shell meet. If you tighten it without loosening the screw first, the holes will gradually widen, reducing the securing strength between the upper and lower shells. Therefore, it's best to loosen it first and then reassemble. Yes, now the upper and lower shells of the Balkin are assembled. Before flying the product, you should install the battery first. So I'll be installing the battery included in the package, and I will use a fully charged one. There's a tray where the battery can be installed. You will attach the battery to the tray, making sure that the cable part is facing towards the upper side of the aircraft. When you install the battery, first push it in diagonally like this, and while pressing the lower side, slide it in so the battery fits correctly into the tray. To connect the battery cable, there will be a groove-shaped part and a non-grooved part like this. And when you look at the battery connector side also has a part with a groove and a part without a groove. Align this and connect the battery connector. Since the Balkin has reverse current protection, even if the battery is inserted upside down, the FC won't be damaged. Still, it's best to insert the battery correctly. We'll also insert batteries into the controller. The controller uses 4 AR batteries, so let's insert 4 batteries. The aircraft is in a flyable state, so let's try turning on both power supplies. First, turn on the remote controller, and looking at the front, you'll see the power switch like this. Press the power switch firmly and the green light will blink, indicating the power to the aircraft is on. In the case of this Balkin, the canopy section has been modified to include LEDs. You can see a slightly brighter light, so there will likely be fewer chances of confusing the fuselage during flight. It can be used in a total of 8 colors. If you look at the bottom, there are left and right arrows. So when you press the left arrow, the color of the unit is green, red, yellow, blue, sky blue, purple, and also rainbow. The rainbow color
is when the rear LED is red, it's a rainbow, and when the rear LED is blue, it's also a rainbow.
In this Balkin, you can use both Mode 1 and 2 control methods. The default setting is Mode 2. When you turn on the transmitter, you'll hear 2 beeps indicating Mode 2. If you are a Mode 1 user and want to use it, turn off the power, hold the button on the upper right corner of the transmitter and then turn the power back on. You'll hear 3 beeps indicating it has switched to Mode 1.
There is one more task you always need to perform before flying. It is called IMU calibration. This is done to make the aircraft recognize if it is precisely level. By pulling both the left and right sticks on the controller simultaneously to the lower right, you will hear 2 beeps and the Balkin will blink.
After it blinks and the light comes back on, the IMU calibration is complete. If you place the Balkin on a slanted surface and perform the IMU calibration, the slanted state will be recognized as level by the Balkin. So when it takes off, it will fly tilted. Therefore, you must always put it down on a flat surface and perform the IMU calibration to ensure proper flight. If you turn on the aircraft and leave it without operating for about 5 minutes, both the remote control and the aircraft will enter power saving mode. You can save the remote control's batteries and manage the aircraft's battery more conveniently, right? Since the IMU calibration is complete. Low, alive, yeah. Shall we try flying now? If you bring the left stick and the right stick inward, the propellers will start. You can see that it is maintaining altitude really well. Let's try hitting the product with a hand. You can really see that the altitude hold function is excellent. First, the speed has changed to second and third levels. As I show you, the first level speed is about this fast. Let's change to the second level speed. Let me show you the level 3 speed. There's also a flip function included. So if I show you the flip, I will introduce Balkin's safety features. If you press the throttle stick on the left and the upper left button simultaneously, this way an emergency stop function has been added. And secondly, when the aircraft tilts 90 degrees, it will automatically shut off. Let me show you. Hold the bottom of the unit. Did you see? When the device tilts more than 90 degrees, there is a function that automatically shuts off the engine. So if it tilts more than 90 degrees and hits the floor, the engine stops immediately, significantly reducing damage to the device. And Balkin now has a feature to prevent motor overload. If the output operates excessively for more than a certain period, the aircraft will automatically shut down, reducing the overload on the motor. Let me show you. I'll try to reverse the aircraft by holding the underside of the aircraft. When the aircraft overpowers, there is also a feature where the engine automatically shuts off. And I'd like to introduce one more new feature. When the aircraft is upside down like this, you only need to move the throttle key once and the aircraft returns to its normal position. Let's raise the throttle once. We can see it returning to the correct position like this. We've looked at the flight performance and additional features of the Balkin. Since it's a drone used in drone sports, you'll need something like a goalpost for practice, right? So the product we've brought along is called Sky Portal. Once set up, you can pass through it to score a goal in the game. Shall we try playing a game with the Sky Portal together? Let's play a game using the Sky Portal with the producer who is filming. Huh? Now, we played a fun game using the Sky Portal and Balkin with the PD. Balkin supports S-Bus. You can control it with the existing controller, but you can also control Balkin with an S-Bus controller. Those who use the existing controller can control Balkin more easily and conveniently. Since the Balkin's shell is made of elastic material, you can enjoy drone sports safely and without injury, so feel free to use the Sky Portal and Balkin for fun drone sports. If you found today's video helpful, please subscribe, like, and set up notifications. Thank you.